everyone. Thank you so much for joining in today. I'm Johnita Francis, and this is Insight by Johnita. I've just been told that you guys are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow, and we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. We don't have it down here in Australia, but I do understand what the concept is all about. And to that end, we actually do have I have a gratitude diary. So it's kind of Thanksgiving, giving gratitude, kind of along the same lines. So for tomorrow, all of my love and blessings to you and your families while you celebrate Thanksgiving. And I hope that it is a wonderful, beautiful day for you. And you enjoy everything. I know that turkey is obviously on the menu quite a lot, if we believe all the television shows that we get to see over here. So I hope that your turkey is divine and that everybody is peaceful and at peace with their lives and what's going on for them. So now this week I actually have adopted a new baby. This is a black quartz, and the sunlight will prevent you seeing just how beautiful this crystal is. But if you get your hands on one, it is kind of like a dark, smoky, dark celestial quartz, and it is magnificent. So I'm not really good with my crystals because I think all crystals are A, pretty, and B, I just like them because they're pretty. A typical girl, typical Libran. But this one is I bought it online through an auction, and I simply just had to have it because my arms and legs were going to fall off if I didn't get it. And it's just a beautiful addition to my 200 plus crystal collection that I have. Yes, I do have an addiction. It's a healthy one, but it's a beautiful addiction to have because they're just at different times you can pick them up and have different feelings of them and understand their energy and where they're coming from and what's happening. So, of course, another piece of celestial. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for celestials. But black quartz is the flavor of the day. So protection. I just like it. Too bad I can't wear it as a necklace or an earring, perhaps. It's way too heavy for that. It's quite about a kilo worth of crystal there. So it's amazing. All right. Let's get into it. I'm super pumped today. I've been playing with Spirit all morning. I've had back-to-back session. If you do want to book a session with me, jump over to my website, which is down the bottom, insightsbyjohnita.com. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I've kept it very simple, always Insight by Johnita, so you can't lose me even if you try. So do jump over there. Also, a special deal that I wanted to have because I now know, and it's been confirmed that Thanksgiving is for tomorrow. If you would like a private channeled reading with me, I'm happy for you to have the 30-minute price, and I will give you a 60-minute reading. Now, we do it through this sort of channel, so it's a video chat. I can do it, real time. It's not going to make any difference to me, obviously. This is how I do this. But if you want to do that, you need to jump on my website, choose the 30-minute reading, and put in the comment section, Moonstruck Listener or A1R Radio Listener, and I will honor my price of a 60-minute reading for the price of 30 minutes, okay? So that deal is for indefinite. You want to use it, take it up, snap it up now, and happy Thanksgiving to you all. Let's go and have a look at our caller and see who we've got. Lisa from Ireland. Ireland is beautiful. Lisa, can you hear me?
I can, yes. Thank you.
Hello, how are you going?
I'm going good. Thanks, and you?
A beautiful accent, and it's so crystal clear for me to understand too. So hopefully my accent's not going to bug you up either.
No, it's fine.
All right. What can I do for you, Lisa?
Just looking at general reading into about my kids and stuff and my ex-partner.
Sorry, could you tell me that again? I'll just turn my volume up.
Just looking to know about my ex-partner and my 5 children.
Your ex-partner?
And my 5 kids.
Okay. All right. You have a little look. What's your ex-partner's name?
Michael.
Hang on, I'm just struggling to get my speaker working properly. Sorry, darling.
No problem.
Okay. All right. So I've got looking for your ex-partner. Is your ex-partner still alive? There's a big disconnect.
He is, yes.
Okay, all right. Okay. And can you tell me the ex-partner's first name? Oh, I'm burning
Michael.
up. All right. Have you guys have parted ways? Is there a lot of anger between the pair of you?
There has been over the last 14 months, but the last 6 weeks things have been okay.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to tell me that again. It's just not, it's quite garbled at my end. I'm not really sure what's happening today.
No bother. No, there was an awful lot of trouble and anger over the last 14 months. But the last 6 weeks have been sort of okay.
Okay. I tell you that what's going on for me is my whole entire, from my chest up to my head, it just feels on fire to me. It's hot. There's a lot of restrictions in my throat, hence I just had to have a drink of my tea. There's stuff not being said. There's heart being hurt. There's heart being protected. There's a lot of emotion involved in all of this. When did you split?
We split up last October, and he took the children with him.
Right. Oh, it's just, my palms are sweaty. Every part of my body is reacting to you two and your separation. It's just, it's such an emotional, and I know that breakups are emotional anyway, but this is whole other level stuff. Okay, it just doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I'm sweaty, like I can feel me getting really sweaty with this. So there's a lot of healing going on. There's a lot of things that need to be said. There's some stuff that hasn't been said yet. Are you on talking terms?
Yes, we are now. But it's just when he left last year, he took my children with him.
Right.
So, like, I haven't seen my kids in, I'd say it must be about 9 months now. I haven't seen my children.
Okay. All right. Are you looking to get back with him? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me have a little look at that. Yeah. Look, I think if you guys as a couple are able to work through, it's the fact that my chest is on fire said that I don't think that everyone's being open and clear and honest about how they're communicating. And I don't think it's because it's vindictive. I think it's because it's just too raw. I don't think either of you feels comfortable or feels more strong in the fact that you're separated. Does that make sense? It just feels like it feels wrong that you guys are not together. I can't quite put my finger on why it's happening this way. Counselling, if you and your partner will go to counselling to sort of try to work out ways to cope and find new mechanisms to be able to communicate effectively, that would be perfect. Okay. I just got one of my guides shaking his head, so I don't think that your partner will feel comfortable. One of you is not comfortable talking to strangers about your innermost feelings. So that might that might not necessarily work for you. The thing is, though, it's the only way forward is to try to find a different way, because what has led you to this breakdown is the fact that it's not, the things that are just not working anymore. So you need to find new ways of doing things. Okay, there's a kind of a little bit of a reluctance or a little bit of depression, a reluctance to talk. I'm actually even struggling to find my words. Every time I tune into your partner, I can't get my words out. So it's kind of like he just it's got two modes: shut down and silent, or be
Family
heard,
mode.
perhaps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I like his energy. I think that you using your gut and your intuition is a smart way of going about it. And I know that that's what you're doing now. You're kind of feeling you're allowing your divine feminine to guide you a little bit through this minefield at the moment. I'd like to say that you guys get back together again, but it's going to take a lot of work on both sides, because when you're in a relationship like this, to sort of go through the cycles of things, and it's hard to step off that little hamster wheel to bring in a new coping mechanism. And the only way to do that is to do it as a team, to both agree to bring in different ways of communicating, different ways of enhancing your relationship. So I'm really hopeful that you guys will be able to do that, because it feels wrong that you're separated. I'm sorry, but it really does. It just doesn't feel. And every time I say you've separated, my heart feels like it's going to tear and my eyes fill up with tears. So it doesn't feel right, okay?
Okay.
So lots of communication, lots of talking to one another. Go slow, baby steps, okay? So and just see what happens. Yeah. When's your next birthday?
Next year, next September.
Okay, nice one. Right. So there'll be some changes coming in for you in a few different ways anyway. So what do you do for a living right now?
I'm just not working at the minute.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. That's about the change, okay? And you'll start to feel a bit stronger in yourself as a result of that as well. It's kind of like you need a bit of an anchor point. And once you've got that anchor point, you can take that. It sort of builds you up a bit. You know what I mean? It's the uncertainty that creates. So you're a tough cookie. You've been through a lot of bullshit in your life. But when you're feeling unstable in every area, it's really hard for you to find your footing. It's kind of like you're on a jetty waiting for the tide to swell, okay? So if you just get that one little anchor point that you're strong and stable with, then everything else will fall into place. So lots of changes coming in for you in 2020 in a big way, and it will see you releasing a lot of the past that no longer serves you as well, because you kind of hang on to that a bit. But that's how you learn, by going through stuff, and you experience it, and then you bring that information back up when you need to process a similar scenario, okay? So we will do that. I think it's a pretty clever way of doing things. Now, what sort of healing work are you doing? You working purely spiritual stuff on yourself?
No.
Okay. Can I recommend that you maybe try a few different things out and see how you go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Purely because I think, I'll just find my cog chart. Purely because I think that from an intuitive point of view, you're quite clever. I just touched my back of my head. So you're thinking about things. You're a bit of a deep thinker. You process things differently. Yeah. I think if you started to do a little bit of spiritual work around, in particular, crystals, because I keep looking at mine and I keep hearing crystal, crystal, crystal. So I'm kind of thinking they want me to talk about crystals. And get some of those grounding crystals. Tiger's eye just popped straight into my head as well, so you might need to grab some of that for yourself, and some local stuff as well, to like local crystals that are just in the island, Scotland, that sort of area, Wales, those sorts of things, because that'll have the different frequency, the northern hemisphere frequency that you'll need to be able to ground yourself in a different way. And I think that they'll suit you quite well moving forward. But, yeah, you've got a real knack for natural things, okay, natural gemstones.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you very much for your time. That was very good. Thank you.
All right, my darling, you take care of yourself.
Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Okay. What a lovely lady. It's difficult when you feel torn because it doesn't feel right that people have separated. It just doesn't feel right, and you want to keep them together. But sometimes, it takes two to tango, most definitely. So hopefully they can work it out. And I wish them both the very best that life has to offer. Okay, let's run over to Alberta in Canada, where we have Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl.
Hi.
Hello, how you going?
How are you? Pardon me?
Very good, very good. What can I do for you?
I'm just looking for something general. I just finished having surgery, and of course, then you always worry about finances and stuff like that.
Okay. All right, I've got a smile on my face because when you said finances, you're worrying about finances. The finances have always been a little bit of a worry for you anyway. But you're quite savvy with money. You just worry about having enough. And it's not a greed thing for you. It's not. It's just about you being comfortable in the fact that you've got a little bit of personal power, a little bit of that buffer. So we call it in Australia money for the rainy day. So and we live in a desert, which is quite ironic, but we kind of save this little bit of money, and it's a buffer zone. It creates stability and safety for us. So if something does go wrong, we know we've got this money for a rainy day. In your case, you've got a few little different worries that contribute to the finances. So I think that there's some other layers of worry and the finances sort of like the top layer, the most difficult way. So it said that hard work is leading to success. So the hard work that you've been doing, so you've been doing quite a lot though. Okay, they show me in when they need me to understand what we're talking about from a spirit point of view, they'll give me little weird pictures because they like to stir me up. And in this case, they've got you shoveling dirt from one side and running over and putting it in a different hole. So it's like it feels like you've always got a hole, but you're just taking it, we say, robbing Peter to pay Paul, okay? But you're doing it really, really fast. So it feels like no matter how quick you go and how much you think you're in front, you're still not really in front. So taking a bit of time out, taking a step back and maybe enjoying the garden instead of digging the holes in the garden might be the way to go for you. You've got a lot on your plate too. You're a bit of a worrier. You're a bit of a worrier in general terms. How's your sleeping going with that going on? Is your sleeping? I've just got a massive headache. So so you struggle. You process things and process them to the point that you run out of variables because you're so good at processing stuff.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, it's like the hamster wheel. And are you choosing more logical decisions over your emotional decisions these days? So you're able to operate from your head more than your heart?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, and I think you've had to do that.
I still listen to my heart.
Yeah, because you've got a really you've got this energy. You know when sometimes you see people and you just want to hug them? You've got that sort of energy where there's just a nice, safe energy. It's a nice comfort feeling around you. And you get that by being emotional and by being gentle and soft. But there's some things in your life that you've had to kind of guard yourself a little bit more about. And that's when you started to learn to make head decisions and to listen to your head a little bit more than your heart. And it's a conditioning that you've had to go through because you were getting hurt. It's a self-preservation trick that you taught yourself. And I can completely understand that because I have the same self-preservation check, that mechanism to make sure I don't get hurt. You've got a couple of really lovely things coming up for you in the next 3 to 6 months, which is very, very nice. So whatever you've been working on, whether that's trying to settle down a few chaos moments or some crisis in your life, or just things feeling like they haven't been going quite the direction that you want them to go in, they're going to start relaxing a little bit, which will give you a bit more of a relaxed frequency and a relaxed feeling within yourself. And when that happens, that's when you're actually able to just chill a little bit, not have all those extra pressures on you that you have had, especially in the last 2 to 3 years by the sounds of things. Have you got a holiday booked, Cheryl?
Do I have what?
Vacation, yes.
I haven't taken a vacation for years.
Okay, yeah. So it's been a long time?
Long time.
Yeah. Is there a reason for that? Do you feel a bit stuck, or it feels like a change of scenery, a change of view, change of outlook would really do you quite well. I can hear I Want to Break Free, Freddie Mercury's Queen song, I Want to Break Free in my head. So I think that, something a little bit different for you will just some different experiences is really what's up your alley. In Canada, you've got, what have you got in Canada? You've got Whistler, haven't you? Is that very far from you?
I think it's about, I don't know, probably about 18 hours. Quite a ways.
Okay.
Quite a ways.
I'm wondering if because I don't know a lot about Canada, I'm not even going to try to pretend, but I think a change of scenery within your own country is very much on the cards for you. Kind of feel like you need to sit by a lake somewhere and just dangle your feet and just catch your breath. I keep getting back to that. It
won't be this time of year.
Oh, is it cold?
Oh, yeah. We're getting there.
Oh, okay, maybe not when it's freezing. Oh, well, we're melting down here. Sorry about that. I'll meet you halfway with the weather situation. I'll send you a little bit of warmth. You can send me a little bit of cool.
Okay, not a problem.
Thank you. I kind of feel like you just need to catch your breath. They're taking me back. They're taking me back to that shovel, like just going for it and doing a lot of work and, going really fast and not really giving yourself a breather. And when you said it's been a long time since you've been on a vacation, I'm like, okay, that makes perfect sense. It's kind of need to call a time out and just get away from everything. Get away from everything. Have you got a dog? Or do you have a dog?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So that dog is an amazing little critter. Well, not really little, is he?
Yeah.
But it's he's a healer. It's a total healing capacity there. Very, very much got the right idea on life. Just chill out, sniff it, have a pee, have a poop, walk away, go and do something else. So I kind of like, do you spend a lot of time with your dog?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there a way that you can take your dog away with you on holidays?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I kind of feel that you two have got a really close bond, because when I tune into you and not everything else that's going on around you, I just tune into you. Your puppy, I call all dogs puppy, your puppy is right there with you. So like laying at your feet, that kind of thing. So Pup wants me to let you know that he's with you, that nothing's changed, okay, that he's staying there. So he's a friend of mine. Very aware dog, which is beautiful. Very nice. All right. Did you have any other questions for me?
No. Do you see some type of a financial blessing coming my way?
What was coming your way?
Do you see a financial blessing coming my way?
Financial blessing. Okay, let's have a little look. So that's a windfall, isn't it? That is a windfall. Okay. What I do to get the information coming through is I try to put you in that scenario where there's money sticking to you, or you're putting your hand out and seeing if there's money coming in. It's not a handout situation, but money is coming to you, but it's trickling in at a steady rate. Okay, so changes in your environment are going to do that. It's kind of like when the soft snow starts falling. That's what this money's starting to do. It's coming in that way.
Okay.
So it's not something that you're asking for. It's something that comes effortlessly and easily to you, okay? So whatever it is that you've got thinking about in the background, just go with that. It'll be right up it'll be coming to you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a slow, steady trickle, but it's coming in.
Okay, great.
All right. Thank you very much, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Come to Australia for a holiday. All right. Take care.
You too.
Much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, that was amazing. Beautiful, all over the world. Moonstruck TV and A1R Radio from Ireland right through to Canada. This is amazing, isn't it? When it really does bring the whole world together, being on social media, and how we can use it to help people find clarity and purpose in their life, and give them a little bit of rest assurance. So once again, I am Johnita Francis. You will find me on insightsbyjohnita.com. I also have Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I am available for private readings. And like I said right at the beginning, if you are a Moonstruck customer and listener, or A1R radio listener, let me know and I will gladly give you a 60-minute reading for the price of 30 minutes. You can do that booking through my Facebook or also through my website, through PayPal. So Fire Protection is there for you. And I really would love to hear from you and create some clarity and purpose in your life as well. So from me to you, enjoy your week ahead. Very much Thanksgiving for tomorrow. Don't forget the gratitude diary. If you'd like your own, let me know and I will be able to find one. Send me a private message through Facebook and I will get one for you. Thank you very much for your time today. You are amazing and I have so much fun when I get to do this. So thank you, and all the best for tomorrow.